This is a video for how to go about utilizing the tree support function in Ultimaker Cura. You'll notice on the screen that I have two parts for a design, and I want to go ahead and 3D print these parts in an engineering setting, and I've got my infill and everything else selected, and I want to use some support material because there's some hollow spaces on the inside and there's some things on the outside that I need some support for. So when I go into my print settings and I want to utilize the support functions, I just see the support extruder. I can pick which extruder is doing the support. The support placement can be everywhere, just touching the build plate, and I can do the overhang angle. But I don't see anything that lets me utilize any other type of support functions. So if I go to preview, just to preview how this is going to be printed, I can see what the support's going to look like. I can kind of zoom in here. You can see that this is my support, and this is where all that support material is going to come out. If I go back up to prepare, you'll notice that I'm using the Ultimaker white breakaway, and I want to utilize the tree supports if I can. And the tree supports will look something like this for a print such as this. So you'll see that I got these, things that look like tree branches that come up, and they're providing the support for the specific print. And I'm using less support material to print this. It looks kind of interesting when you take a look and just see the supports coming up. There's not as much support material in the middle, and it's a really, really neat function to use if you're trying to save material. So I have the exact same parts placed in another Cura upload, if you will, and I'm going to show you how to go in and place tree supports. You're going to go to Preferences, and you're going to go to Configure Cura, and you're going to go to Settings, and you're going to have to scroll down until you see Support. So I'm through Material here. We're going to keep on scrolling. I'm in Speed. Keep on going down until we start to see Support. And when we're in Support, you can see something that says Support Structure. And when I go into Support Structure, what that's allowing me is now within Cura, when I come over here to create, a slice for this, when I scroll down and I see support, you'll see there's a new thing in here that says support structure. And I'm going to go to normal, and I'm going to go to tree. And we can do a lot of different things as far as, the infill settings and things, but that's not super important for this video. So you can also change the branch diameter and the trunk diameter for every type of support structure you have. You see that kind of shows up. I won't mess with that too much in this video, but you can get more into the weeds with the preferences of a tree support. So I'm going to go ahead and go to Slice. I'm going to click Slice, and I'm going to go ahead and just hit the pause button real quick, and I'll come back once it's done slicing. So I've gone ahead and clicked Slice, and now you'll see it's going to take about 5 hours and 57 minutes for this one. And I'm going to go up to Preview just to take a look at what this will look like. And you'll notice that we now have those tree supports on the side. And if I can come over here and kind of slice down, I'm not using nearly as much material. You can see right here on the inside, this looks like tree branches coming up, and it's only supporting exactly what needs support. So if we go back and look, at our previous slice without the tree supports, this is what the support looked like. Going back to our tree supports, this is a much, much more efficient way as far as using less support material when we print. And this is what a finished product winds up looking like. This is inside of an S7 Ultimaker, and very efficient, very easy for removing that support material. One of the things about using support material is a lot of, the feedback I've got from students and people who've used support material is it can be a little bit of a pain and time consuming to take all the support material out. Much, much more efficient process when we use the tree support. So going into preferences and understanding where to check the boxes, and you could even try to decrease the branch diameter and the trunk diameter for each of these if you wanted to, just to see how far you can push the boundaries. That's obviously something that is dependent upon how intricate your design idea is and the size of the design as well. So this is an excellent thing to do to decrease the amount of support material you're using, also decrease the amount of time it takes to eliminate that support material. So this has been a video for how to go about utilizing the tree support function in Ultimaker Cura.